360 ese deal, man, I couldn't be me. Pa' mi frequency, te frequently matando esto con sabor y efficiency. No gasto tiempo, waste no time, not my money. Boss baby, CEO del LLC, lo tengo en un pánico. Dale rápido, quiero crecer y dar más fruto, algo botánico. Lo hice bien orgánico, tomé el maquinón. Voy subiendo como espuma y tú bajando bien titánico.
The playoffs are in full swing as we welcome you to this postseason contest on EA Sports. One step from playing in the AFC title game. This divisional round contest is on. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Here's ETN to begin the drive. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
They send the tight end in motion. Takes off right out of the read option. And he slides down with enough to pick up that first. Give him 13 on that play. And it'll be first down, Colts.
When they drop these plays for the quarterback, these are the type of results they're expecting, Kate. Something that could tear a hole in the defense, move the chains, and just as importantly, and maybe most importantly, put a seed of doubt and thought into that defensive mind that the QB can run at any time.
Here's ETN on first down. And he's brought down for a loss.
Kate, I knew it at the time. I think everybody did. We knew the Legion of Boom was special, right? That entire secondary, but their safety's ability, Earl and Cam, to come downhill, to make those tackles behind the line of scrimmage as he just did. Yeah, man, you appreciate great safety play like that.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Man in motion here. Shotgun snap now to Richardson. That finds his man. It's Keon Coleman. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Third and short yardage here, Richardson. Complete beyond the marker. That play good for 17 and a first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
On first down, it's Richardson. On target to Downs. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
They'll throw again. Richardson. Coleman with the grab. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Throwing from the pistol, Richardson. Hits him on the out route. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
They have it 1st and goal, an early lead available here in the postseason. Etienne will not score. The defense holds and stops him short of that goal line.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
One more time with Etienne. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Colts finish up an excellent opening series. Travis Etienne, the touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Colts will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Colts ready to kick this one away, and away we go once more. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Okay, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
First down, and they go right back to him. Cuts it to the right sideline. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line.
Even though that run did not net them a first down, I can promise you this, kid. I promise you. I know how it works. They're going to circle that one. They're going to remember that one. And when they need some key yards on the ground, they'll come back to that call later.
Now here's Keaton Mitchell with the run. And he takes a shot near the marker, but it looks like he still has enough for that first down.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. And some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
1st and 10, it's Lawrence. That's complete to Musgrave. And they'll bottle this up after a 4-yard gain. That was Max Melton who hauled him down there.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Second and 6 coming up here. They've got a man in motion. They'll go with Walker on the counter. And driving forward, but won't get beyond the line. Making the stop that time, Nick Cross. No gain on the play, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5. So that's the end of one in this AFC divisional round contest. 7-0 is our score. We'll take a brief pause and head back to Lucas Oil's. back for the second quarter. It's Jaguar football. This has been a good drive, but it's at risk here on third down. Lawrence in the pistol. On target to Musgrave. Pick up of a few as he heads out of bounds.
Awareness. You've got to be aware. Play caller, your quarterback, receiver have to be aware of where the sticks are. That route just not enough, not deep enough to extend the drive and move the chains.
Fourth and 3, drive on the line. Lawrence working from the gun. Hauled in by Musgrave. And he's out of bounds just short of the 30. That's a clutch 7-yard pickup, and it pays off the call to go for it on fourth down.
Oh, I love fourth downs. It just brings out the very best, and you get to see how you handle the most pressure, and it turns out they handled it pretty darn well, and now they'll keep pushing.
Walker on first down. And tough sledding for him. Only room to get it to the 30. Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Now Lawrence on the play fake. Throw secured by George Pickett. And he's going to go out of bounds just short of that red zone.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. They give up the gut to Walker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
Working inside the red zone. This throw is caught.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
This is Walker on second. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Okay, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. The negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
3rd and just 2 to go. Out of the gun, Lawrence. He's on the move. And the defender comes away with it. And the Colts will be set up at the 20-yard line following that interception. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Richardson. He's got him. That's Moss. And he'll get it up to the 27.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down, well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. On the third and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
From the 27. Connection made, Travis Etienne. And this one does not go far.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Working from the gun, it's Richardson. He'll get this one to Brown. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the first. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. First down throw here from Richardson. Escapes the pocket. No one around. He's got space. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of a defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way, only to see a quarterback evade the pressure and go get that first down anyway.
So we're at the 2-minute warning here from Indy. The Colts looking to add to their advantage. Running back sent in motion. Richardson now on 1st and 10. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Second and 10. Again, it's Richardson. He's going deep this time. He's got it deep downfield. He has the Indianapolis touchdown. Now they'll try the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Colts double their lead to 14. The Colts ready to kick this one away, and away we go once more. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
They're on the 30-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 30. Now an inside give to Walker. Jukes out a one-stop. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Running with Walker again. Escapes a defender. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down. From the shotgun, Lawrence. Throwing the out route complete. They get an even 10 on that play. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville first down.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Now Walker. And he carries it for a big gain that gets him down into the red zone. The Jaguars are going to call their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Staying with Walker. And he'll get them enough for a first down. A timeout taken by Jacksonville. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
All set up now for 1st and 10. They motion the tight end over. First down throw, Lawrence. Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete.
You know, down here in the red zone where there's a touchdown on the line, you really want to read the quarterback's eyes as a defender. Make sure you know where that throw is going and get in position to swat it away. That is well done.
Hand off to Walker from the gun. And he'll have a short pickup down to the 17. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
The kick by Shudak is good. And that'll get him back to 11.
Well, nothing to critique there. Good snap, good hold, and he puts it through to pay off the drive with 3 points.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. He'll bring it out from the middle of the end zone. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on first down. Drops to a knee, and that pesky final second runs off. So we're to the end of our first half. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Huard with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Half the battle complete, Brock, as we resume play here. A spot in our AFC Championship on the line. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Looking to throw, Lawrence. He gets a lot behind one, deep downfield. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free, incomplete.
The defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up. It cost him that catch.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. It's Walker on the give. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
These stops, they don't always make the end-of-game highlight reels, but they absolutely should. The coaches and players know it. Offenses are always counting on yards on that type of run. And anytime it results in a loss, it could be a potential drive killer.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. They go with Walker here. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. It's a gain of 5, but they still need a bunch here on 4th down. The Jaguars in a punt formation. And this somehow is only going to be our first punt of the game. He calls for the fair catch and has it at the 22-yard line. That punt goes unanswered. No return there. And the Colts will take over. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Inside handoff goes to Etienne. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Marte Mapu, the man on the tackle. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4. First give of the game here to Chase Brown. And he's brought down for a loss.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead, did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hennessy threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. Takes it in at the 26. And he's going to get a modest amount on that return before he ends up out of bounds. That punt finishes as a 60-yard effort. And it'll be Jaguars football. They've got 1st down from the 31. Lawrence now off the play action. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Running is Walker. He gets it ahead, winds up with about 3. Kirby Joseph up for the stop.
You know, the defenses in the league today, they have to be so reactive. They have to be so twitchy. But this was a good job by that front. Yeah, they reacted initially, but then they showed the burst, the quickness of pursuit defensively to limit that counter gain to less than 5.
Throwing is Lawrence on 3rd down. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he could separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks. That's the trust. And then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
Okay, the 2-yard run on 1st down, I think that keeps you ahead of schedule. going to have to pick up the pace.
On the carry, it's Walker. And they had that one contained right at the line. Stopped by Foye Oluokun. No gain on that one, and now it's 3rd and 8.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just times you got to run in the darkness. And when linebackers fill that hole like that right in the middle of the field, he ran right into the darkness and the pain of that linebacker.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. Lawrence to throw it. Launches one deep downfield. He had it for a moment, but a quick defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
Jacksonville in punt formation. And this will be his 2nd effort of the contest. And he sends this one straight up, trying to stick them deep. And he'll get under this one and make the fair catch at the 19-yard line. No return on that punt. And it'll be their football. They're out and set, 1st and 10. The Jaguars are going to call their first time out, as that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. They'll get this drive started, 1st and 10. Tight end going in motion here. First play of the drive, and he takes an option left. He wisely avoids contact, sliding down there. That played good enough for a first. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it's good for an Indianapolis first down.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
From the gun, ETN gets it. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Easily had the yardage for a first, but he was hungry for a lot more. I think that tackle prevented something that was going to be a lot bigger than just a first down pickup.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap now to Richardson. He's on the move. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
On first down, it's Richardson. Hauled in by Downs. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. It's a pickup of 11. And it'll be first down, Colts. Now a shotgun handoff to Brown. And his charge towards the line, that's right around 3 yards.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it. And we'll move to the next.
And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Richardson on 3rd. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down. And the Colts will try for 3. Out comes their field goal unit. This will be a 45-yard look from the left hash.
A dependable kicker, man. That is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
The Colts ready to kick this one away, and away we go once more. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Lawrence in the pistol. Dumped off to his running back. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Kenny Moore there to make the stop. Only one. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Running left. Here's Walker. And the pursuit gets there to escort him out at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, they got a tackle behind the line, but a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. The give now to Walker. Only 1 yard that time, partner, so this is going to bring up 4th down and 5.
That's simply a foot race to the outside that he's used to winning. Seen him get beat there and forced to take it out of bounds near the line? Well, that's just a tremendous effort and tremendous speed by that defense.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. No place to go. They get him to the turf and force a turnover on downs.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
Here's Etienne on 1st down. And he's able to get this down to the edge of the red zone. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you're going to be a Pro Bowler.
Wiley hulls it in. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
From the red zone now. The throw is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. So he finds his man in space, and then the wideout takes advantage. Nice finish there to take it in for 6.
Yeah, no question about it. We know points are always a premium in this league, and this really becomes a 3 to 4 point play. Right, when you don't have to settle for field goals, you could throw it underneath and your receivers do that much damage in the open field and score a touchdown. That's big time.
That one splits the uprights. And the Colts stretch their lead to 21. The Colts ready to kick this one away, and away we go once more. Here's a return from the 7. This return makes it up to the 25.
You talking about? Let's do something else with that. That's what she said. She said, say less. Say less. 'Cause you already got me, baby. Say less. Say less. Talking's only slowing us down. Say less.
With a bite, I just wanna nibble on your night. So sentimental when I step in the middle, when I do a little dance till it turns daylight. So jump, in a moment. Margella got me feeling iconic, and if you can't groove, she don't want it. Great sex, say less.
She said, baby, what you talking about? Let's do something else with that. That's what she said. She said, say less. Say less. 'Cause you already got me, baby.
Say less, say less. Stop the room when you walking. You let your hips do the talking. You leaving me with no options. Say less, say less, say less.
Say less. seen it like this. You ain't never seen it like this. You ain't never seen it like this. Look at me go. Look at me go.